Alexa Lavoie for Rebel News, and I'm currently in Montreal, and Réinfo Québec held a press conference today to talk about their legal letter that they sent to the Collège des médecins and also other entity and organization related to health here in Canada. And they spoke about it, and also I took the time to engage a conversation with them, and I let you watch my full report.
So I'm currently with Bernard Massey. Bernard Massey, you have a PhD in microbiology. You were also part of the decision-making panel of the Citizens National Inquiry Commission. And today you've called the media, of course only independent media, to talk about how last year you took action and sent a formal notice to the Collège des médecins, and I want to hear about that.
I, in fact, think that we have now reached the stage where we need to take more concrete actions. We are aware that our balance of power is not very favorable because it seems that the College of Physicians is well supported by the government and the justice system. I must admit that this is very surprising. It is disappointing because, well, I was not aware of all the regulations found in the Code of Ethics of the College of Physicians, and I started reading it because, well, some of my friends have been prosecuted under it. When you read what is written in that book, you cannot disagree with it. Everything seems completely correct. It is a bit like the provisions in the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. You cannot disagree with them. They seem to be designed to ensure the proper functioning of society. Did we see what happened with the truckers? What did they do with the Charter of Rights and Freedoms? Did they follow the rule book, or did they interpret it in their own way?
I can say that one of their responses was to bring me before the disciplinary council. That was one of their responses. I am not attacking anyone personally. I am convinced of that. It is the organization, Re-Info. Because we are persistent, because we are relentless, we are a nuisance to them. And so, they are trying to distract us, to divert our attention.
As you know, Mr. Beliveau, a former doctor, I learned today during the conference that you had received reprisals from the Collège des médecins, even when you were no longer practicing medicine. Can you tell us more about that?
It started with two complaints that I took with a small glass of water, so to speak. And I told them, well, yes, I am careful about what I say. Indeed, I can be mindful, perhaps less intense in my statements. I could say that. Well, after that, the person who filed the complaint against me is a vexatious complainant. That's a term I didn't know. It means someone who insists, who is out to get me. She wants my downfall. And she kept filing complaints. Then, when I gave conferences and interviews to Julie Lévesque, 3 interviews I did on behalf of the FDDLP, the Foundation for the Defense of People's Rights and Freedoms, she went and said, "Look at this. This is unacceptable." So, they handed it over to an ad hoc syndic, Dr. Isabelle Gosselin, let's not name names, well, who took the case and said, "I will request an expert opinion from Dr. Caroline Quachtan, who will review the content of these 3 interviews to determine whether there are grounds to file a complaint under Article 89.
As you know, YouTube continue to censor content that they don't like, especially about COVID-19, and you know what. But the link for the full report will be in the description of the video that will redirect you to a platform that is free to show you the other side of the story as Rumble. So thank you for supporting us. You can go to nomoreshot.ca to sign the petition and to share it. And I tell you, go to the description, click on the link, and watch the report.